For God's sake. It's like I'm extracting teeth. Oh. As I said, nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Right guys, welcome back to another video. Now, in this video, as promised, we're going to be replacing all the arch trim on my CORSA B C20LET. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because all the clips on it are broken and it's got damage on it because someone's obviously gone too close to the heat gun. Now, there are a few things worth mentioning in this video, right? The brand new arch trim that I have bought is off eBay, and in the past, I've had problems with them. Basically, because of the little kind of clips, like little screws with like they kind of slot into the trim, where they slot into the trim, not all of the clips stay where they're supposed to be. So basically what I'm trying to say is, when the little clips slot in, and then you try and put the little plastic nuts onto the little screw things, the clips, and try to tighten it, they turn, so the clips actually turn inside the kind of little kind of holder bits on the trim, and yeah, it's a nightmare, so you can't actually tighten them. I think it's because they're cheap quality arches, but that's all we can do because obviously we don't, like Vauxhall don't sell genuine arch trim for these cars anymore, unfortunately. So I'll show you shortly, but what I basically had to do is, or what I'd recommend to do, is just use the strongest adhesive you can possibly find. Like, so basically install all the clips onto the arch trim in the correct places, then just use anything you've got to glue them in place so they don't move a bloody inch. Because otherwise, when you actually go to install it in the car and you try and tighten up the little nuts, the little plastic nuts, it's just going to turn and you won't actually be able to tighten it, and it's just an absolute nightmare. And it's just something I thought I'd mention before you do this yourself, because it can cause a lot of headache and frustration. So anyway, that being said, let's get stuck into today's video, and if you do find this video helpful, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel and you want to see more on my CORSA B C20LET, then subscribe so you get notified when I actually upload a video. Also click the bell icon as well, so yeah, you get notified that way. So anyway, that being said, we'll start on the back. I think we'll start on the back first, because I'm a little bit concerned and a little bit wary. Obviously it's an old car. I'm praying there's not much rust on the actual arches themselves, but the whole car is pretty clean, so I'm hoping there's not going to be much. So anyway, we'll jack up the back end first, get it up in the air just a little bit, and we will remove the rear arch trim and pray to God there's nothing in behind the plastics, no hidden surprises or anything like that at all. So anyway, that being said, let's crack on. Apologies for the lighting, because obviously this car has no electricity, but anyway, here is the brand new rear arch trims, and these are the clips I was telling you about. I hope you can see there. Yeah, where they kind of slot in, they're not very good. As I said, some of them stayed in situ, if that makes sense. Some of them just turned inside their little kind of like holder bits and just, so yeah, anyway, I've glued all of them in, as you can see there, and they're actually rock solid. I used industrial glue, the strongest adhesive I could possibly lay my hands on. So anyway, that's the rear ones. They're about 40 odd pound with all the clips. So anyway, let's get the, we'll start on this side first. Well, that's one little plastic nut off. Wait, there's one more. Someone used fucking tiger shield in this, or something stuck sticking here, like. Oh. Oh. And that's to be expected. We've got that one stuck in, that one stuck in, but the rest seems fine. That's actually not, God. I mean, they're dirty, but there's no, I mean, there's a little rust at the bottom, which I'll show you shortly. So yeah, that clip there will need to be, I've got like a little vice grip somewhere to try and take that one out. That one's stuck in. A bit of rust at the bottom there, which is not ideal, but it's not too bad. I'll try and like clean up the wire brush and just paint it with some brush paint I've got sitting up there. Anyway, I'll be back with the camera in a minute. Oh, I'll tell you what, right, this is just such a joke. Honestly, I can't be bothered with this kind of stuff. Anyway, one clip up there broke trying to remove it because they're just crap, and typically they don't supply with a new one there, but I mean, I think I have spare clips for them at the house that goes in that bit there, so I'm going to leave that for now. The car isn't going anywhere, and what I'm going to do is, on a later date, I'll come back and just quickly whip them off and then put that clip in so it sits flush there. And I've just been getting these, it's like I'm extracting teeth with these bloody things, and these vice grips are so useless. They can't hold on to anything. And oh, I find a bit of rust down there, but I'm going to cheat. It might need welded, I'm not too sure. It's solid, but I'm going to treat it with paint, Because I'm not just going to leave it like that. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a bloody pikey or something. Do you know what I mean? Right, guys, I hope you can see, but it's time to try and test fit the new one. I obviously am waiting for that paint to dry, like, but I mean, I'll get myself comfy and we'll try and get this fucking thing on. Right. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite difficult to see because honestly I cannot fucking see where the holes are or anything at all. But so that's one kind of on. I mean, it's not actually on. It's just like kind of, well, all the holes are lined up anyway. But that's so annoying. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm hungry and I'm hot and I'm not feeling well. It's just pathetic, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, let's rock on with the other side. Oh. Tell you what, right, it's like for these big time YouTubers, right, that like get fucking, they get handouts for like, oh, you can use my garage, and all that kind of nonsense. I'm dealing with this shit. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, baby. Tell you, it's really clean, but yeah, again, that bloody clip is stuck in there again. That's been. I don't have a special tool to remove it. When I made special tool, I've got this kind of like these fork kind of like hook things to hook out special clips like that, but that's not here. That's really annoying. But the good thing is there's zero rust. There's like zero rust here. I mean, there's nothing at all. Like, this car is fucking. But yeah, those arches are nice and clean. That's it all the way down to the bottom. Yeah. Now, I actually try and get that clip out without breaking. If I do break it, then I'll probably leave this side off as well because that's a pain in the arse, but I'll see how I've got on. Right, guys, I hope you can see, because it is now nearly fucking 6 o'clock, and don't worry, I haven't actually been at this for that length of time. In the last clip, I actually had to run away to pick up the Capri for the MOT. Right, this one is on. Fitment is actually quite good, apart from this bit here. I mean, it's not, even though that bit there doesn't clip in, you can kind of see. Well, I mean, there's a little kind of clip, a white clip in behind there, which is supposed to clip in, but it doesn't because it's shit. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. I mean, it doesn't. It's not like it's obviously. If I come down here, I mean, the gap there is not the best either. But as you said, these are cheap eBay trim. Fitment will never be the best, but ideal. Regardless, it's still quite good. As you see, it fits perfect all the way down to the bottom. Now, oh, I feel like shit. Let's get the other side on, lads. Right, that's that side on. Now, excuse the colour difference between obviously the brand new black one and obviously the grey back bit. This is going to get restored at some point. That's actually okay, but yeah, so the problems I had with this side, all along was absolutely fine, but the problem I had, I'll try and set the camera and show you. Okay, so basically, the little screw that obviously is around about here, where it goes through the bumper on the other side, like, I tried every length. I even tried one out of the original one, but it wouldn't, like, come through far enough to put a nut on it, if that makes sense. No. And yet again, there's no clip up there, but I mean, yet again, it doesn't actually, the fitment, I mean, come on, well, guys, this is this car was brand new. It was a cheap car. It wasn't built to like BMW or Rolls-Royce standard. Nothing, and it's old as well. Nothing's going to fit perfect, but regardless, try to get a wee kind of shot just off the arch for you on the passenger side. The fitment is still very good, or not bad, should I say. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. I mean, it's not going anywhere, it's solid. I mean, as long as it's same with all the clips along there, none of them actually turned like inside themselves, if that makes sense. Obviously, because I glued them in. I made sure of that. So yeah, happy with that. Now, it's now about, basically 6 o'clock. And I'll wrap this video up. Then I'll see you guys maybe a couple of days, or when we'll start on with the front. Right, that's one off anyway. That was a nightmare, guys. There's generally no point in me filming that at all, but I'll tell you what I was doing. Right, so I mean, in a real world, you'd have to actually remove the arch liner, but like I just managed to like just peel it back just enough to get my hand in behind it, and then most of the clips were obviously broken, so I had to basically where the hell is it? I don't know what it is, but use vice grips on one side and obviously remove the nut from the other side. But that was a nightmare because the the fucking, that vice grips, it kept popping off, and I swear to God, it was so frustrating. Like, this is not a pleasant job. I mean, there's many things I'd much rather be doing than this. And I had to remove the mud flap as well. Actually, I completely forgot how much of a shit job this was. I'm not gonna lie, I did this years ago and it's just horrible. Right, what's the crap gear like? Oh, it's not lining up. Fuck's sake. For God's sake. Right, I'm coming back with the camera, this is pissing me off. Anyway, that's that side done. Honestly, if I had a bigger garage and all the rest of it, I'd probably be able to film a lot easier, but honestly, I've got like, it's like a wee kind of panic room down there. I've got no room at all, but yeah, that was a nightmare. I'll show you shortly, but it actually fits quite well. It probably fits better than just the back. The problem I was having was access and just general fiddliness, really. But if you're doing this yourself, for the love of God, just take the whole bloody arch trim out, make your life a lot easier. I'm just too lazy. I can't be bothered taking things off I don't need to. I just try to struggle and get things done. But anyway, let me show you this side. Really happy with that, but there's only one problem. Now how do you do the other side? As I said, nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Oh. Yeah, baby. I'm so done for today. But we're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. Seeing the state of this, guys, right? How the hell am I supposed to get that on out of there? It's busy disintegrated. That was easy. Oh. Ah, yes, guys, we're finally done. Oh, that was such a joke. Although this side was a little bit easier than the other side, I don't know why that is. But anyway, so this is the fitment of the passenger side, and yeah, again, it's pretty good, to be honest. I haven't had any problems, but one thing I would say is I'm so like thankful and kind of like that I actually glued all them little clips in, because in most cases when people have done this and you know you go to put this on, you go to all the effort of getting it lined up and putting all the things in, and then you go tighten up the nuts on the other side, they just turn inside the holders. They have to take it all off again. But I mean, super happy with that. I mean, everything fits it there right, quite nice. As I said, I do need to restore this all the trim along the front here to match that. I think this needs a light going over the heat gun and then some silicone sealant. Silicone sealant? No, silicone spray, and it should be like brand new. Anyway, that's me done. Anyway, I'm sorry if I didn't film too much, but I mean, I filmed all the most important things that you need to know about doing this job anyway, so that was the main focus of this video, is getting you writing about what I'm doing. I did my best. As I said, this garage is really small, there's limited access. I mean, there's like hardly any room down the sides to put the camera or even move. But regardless, with all that shit I went through, this video deserves a thumbs up, guys, and a wee comment below, so you do that. Much appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next video.